My name is Remigius Chigongo Mugerwa. I'm working at Kasubi Tombs, a World Heritage Site. I'm going to tell you briefly about the background of the site. This Kasubi Tombs was a former palace of Mutesa I. Our history of Buganda Kingdom go as far as back 13th century. And the first king is believed to have come from heaven, and the way he died, disappeared in the forest. So here at Kasubi, there are 4 kings who are buried here. Mutesa I was the first king to establish this palace around 1882 and died 1884. Mutesa was very important in our history of Uganda and Buganda at large. He made the first European explorer, invited the teachers to come and teach his people, and also is the one who built this Kasubi Tombs, which is representing our traditional architectural building. And it is still where you can find the traditional skills and practices. Here at Kasubi, when Mutesa I died, these subsequent 3 kings also were buried here. That was Mwanga, who ruled from 1884 and died 1903 in Seychelles because he was taken into exile. And his remains were brought back and buried here in 1910. Then his son, Daudi Chwa, succeeded 1897 and died 1939. Daudi Chwa was very important in our history also because he was 1 year and he had 3 regents. His regents did a tremendous work in the country. That's when the starting of growing coffee, tea, and cotton, and people acquired private land ownership. And he died as Daudi Chwa and also was buried down there. Then his son of Daudi Chwa II, Mutesa II, succeeded in 1939, and he died 1969. He was in history was the king who became the first president of Uganda after our independence. And also is the first king who became the first president of Uganda, and he died 1969 in London. We had a problem in our history. That's when Uganda politics changed because he became a president while we had a monarchism. Then his presidents could not last for a long time, and Uganda became a republic in 1962. So they abolished the kingdomship in Uganda, and he was forced to go into exile. So Uganda remained a republic, but recently this present regime, the NRM government, restored back the monarchy in the country. His son now is the Kabaka of Uganda, who was restored in 1993. Kasubi also is very important as a World Heritage monument because it was inscribed on World Heritage List 2001. And recently, a tragedy happened here when it caught fire in 2010, and all its attributes, not all, but some attributes in one aspect as Mzibwa Zalampanga were weakened by fire. But as you know that Kasubi has an area of 64 acres, that only the fire destroyed only the main building, but other attributes remains, like the spiritual values still there, educational values still around, and only which we are looking at the architectural structure of Mzibwa Zalampanga, which we are trying to restore as of now. So, since it's a World Heritage Site, we are working as a tripartite to restore back the Mzibwa Zalampanga. We work with central government, we work as UNESCO, and the Buganda Kingdom.